Hello and welcome into this special episode of Phoenix Breathwork, the podcast Breathe to Rise. I am Jessie, your host, and today I really wanted to share with you my journey working with the moon. So, if you've been in my world for any amount of time, you'll know that I like to be aware of what the moon is doing, what's happening in the world astrologically, to then mirror that in my life and really utilize the energies that are around. Now, I'm not a trained astrologist at all, but I've got some of my favorites that I do follow, and I always tune into how I'm feeling and what I would like to do each month as well. So, in particular, I work a lot with the full moon and new moon energies each month. Now, before I go into, because what I love to do today is share with you my rituals that I do every month when I work with the moon. Because I have talked about this in the past, I've run guided sessions before, and I get a lot of questions about this. So I thought it would be beautiful to share on a podcast for you to then do in your own time, in your own practice, and take what feels good for you into your own world as well. So before we begin, let's talk a little about the magic of the moon. So I have always said that I feel like the moon cycle is just like a breath cycle. So, what do I mean by that? Every single month, we have a full moon and it moves through every stage to reach a new moon and then returns to a full moon within the cycle of a month. This to me represents a breath cycle as well, because typically full moons are about release, they're about letting go. New moons are about calling in the new, about creation, about welcoming things in. So for me, this is just like a full breath cycle. If you think about an inhale, that's about calling in, welcoming in the breath, welcoming in life. And the exhalation is about releasing and letting go. And we repeat this on a breath cycle over 20,000 times a day, but a moon cycle is complete over the period of a month. This is also reminding me and us that we are, living in cycles. We are cyclical beings. We have moon cycles, breath cycles. Women have their monthly menstrual cycles. We have seasonal cycles that we go through. Life is cyclical. And it's learning to understand how we can work with these energies for ourselves and help us in any way move through life as it may challenge us or, whatever is coming up for us at the time. So let's go a little bit more into the full moon and the new moon and what we can do to work with these energies. So we've got a new moon today. It was at 2:55 in the morning if you're in the UK, and I wanted to share this practice because I sent an email out to my subscription list and shared what I like to do. But I had shortened it down to say that, you're welcome to do whatever feels good for you, even if it's just to light a candle and say a prayer and acknowledge where you are and give thanks, give gratitude. So you're welcome to always do something like that. But if you would like to go a little bit deeper and really tap in and explore the energy that's around, this is my invitation for you. Now you can do this same ritual for the full moon and the new moon. There may be slight variations depending on, if it's a supermoon or if it's bringing up certain things or if it's sitting in a certain star sign. You can always check out what's going on at the time. I'll post some of my favorite astrologers and people I follow in the show notes. But this ritual is quite standard that you can do for both the full moon and the new moon. So, first of all, I would invite you to clear some space and make the time where you won't be disturbed. So, allowing you to have that space where you can just go deep into this ritual and make it quite sacred. So, when you've found your space and you've given yourself time, get comfortable Make it a bit sacred, whatever that means to you. You can light some candles, you can burn some incense or some essential oils if you like those. You can get a blanket, get nice and cozy, get yourself a nice hot drink or something that gives you comfort, something that allows you to feel safe and welcome in this journey. You can have your crystals with you. If you work with crystals, if you have crystals around, the full moon and new moon are a great time to work with these, and in particular, to charge your crystals. So it's a beautiful time, particularly around the full moon, to have any crystals that you work with and just cleanse them under running water. Now, under the tap is fine, or if you have natural running water somewhere near you, that would be incredible. I remember when I used to live in Brazil, I would take down my crystals to the ocean and cleanse them in the salt water under the moonlight. It was quite special, but just under running water, cleanse your crystals and place them in the moonlight somewhere. So they ideally outside, but not all of us can do that. So just on the windowsill, somewhere where they'll receive the moonlight and allow them to be charged with that energy from the moon. Because crystals, when we work with them, they do hold energy. So it's just like charging anything that we use, any appliance, our phones, anything like that. It's just giving them a cleanse and a recharge, clearing them out so they still work effectively for you. So keep your crystals close by as well if you want to work with them and cleanse them during this time. Once you've got your space nice and set up, I always suggest that you have some paper and a pen, maybe your journal nearby, because what I invite you to do is take a bit of space to breathe, to meditate, to listen, to feel, to release. It's a beautiful journey that you can go on if you allow it and welcome it. So by creating this space, we're going to honor that. So I will guide you through something now. If you want to do it live time with this, do pause the recording and come back to it when you're ready otherwise. Getting really comfortable now in your space where you've lit your candles, you're burning your incense, you've got your hot drink nearby, your blankets, whatever makes you feel like you're ready to go within. Getting comfortable, close down your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in. Sigh it out, let it go. And again, just let the body relax as you breathe in. Let the body soften as you exhale, let it go. Keeping those eyes closed down, let the body soften, get really comfortable. And now I want you just to bring all your awareness within. Bring your awareness within and notice your body. Notice your breath. Notice how you're feeling. Notice how you're breathing. Allow yourself to be really present. And we're going to start with the crown of our head. Bring awareness to the crown of our head. Allow it to soften and relax. Bringing awareness down the head, the forehead, the eyes and eyebrows, the cheeks and the nose. Unclenching your jaw, allowing the mouth just to soften and relax. Relaxing your ears, relaxing your neck, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your arms. Relax and open your chest. Soften the back, soften the belly. Feel your body unwinding and softening. Relax your hips, Relax your thighs. Feel your knees open and softening. Your legs completely relaxed all the way down to your ankles and your feet. Allow yourself just to be held by the earth. And as your body softens, as you listen, just welcome what comes. Notice what your body is telling you. Notice anything you're feeling. Notice how your breath is flowing. And I'm going to ask you to take a moment to ask yourself, what is it I would like to release at this time? What is no longer serving me? And just listen. Stay focused on your breath. Listen and welcome what comes, because you know it may not be what you want to hear. It may be a little whisper, or it may be very loud and clear. You will know what no longer serves and what needs to leave. What do I wish to release with this moon? What do I need to let go of and leave behind me? Now, with this, there may be emotions that rise as well. If so, welcome them because they wish to be felt. It is safe for me to feel my feelings. I welcome this release. I welcome this opening. I welcome these feelings. Continue to breathe as you feel, as you listen, as you release. Take a nice deep breath. Let it go. Stay with this process for as long as you need. But once you are ready to move on, I now want you to ask yourself, what am I making space for? What am I creating in my life? What am I ready to welcome in? And I want you to dream big. This is where you get to ask for what you want. This is where you get to say, I am ready for the life of my desires, my dreams, my greatest wishes. This is where I get to ask. And I want you to feel that because, again, you know what you are creating. You know what your heart desires. And you know that you are worthy. You are worthy of all your dreams. Allow yourself to ask for that now, welcoming it in. I want you to visualize that in your mind's eye. See what it is that you're asking for unfolding before you as though it has arrived. It is already here. Welcoming that, knowing it is here, knowing it is yours, knowing you are so worthy and you are so ready to welcome that in. Again, just welcome any emotions, any feelings that come with this. This is all welcome. I am ready. I am loved. I am worthy. And breathe that in. And release. Continue with this for as long as you need. But once you're ready to move on, I want you just to start to bring your awareness back gently. Bring your awareness back into every cell of your body. Maybe starting with some small movements, wriggling the fingers, wriggling the toes, stretching the body out, doing what you need to do to gently come back. And I want you to now take your pen and paper, and I want you to have 2 separate pages. One where I want you to list out everything that you are releasing, everything that came to you that you want to let go of. Write that down. At the top of the page, you can write I release, and just write everything else underneath it that came through. On the other page, I welcome in now, and write everything that you are creating and welcoming into your life now, because you are ready and you are worthy, and this moon energy is going to help support you with that. So now is the time. If you are clear in your heart and you are willing and open, it is time to make space for the new. We leave the past behind and we move forward. Take as long as you need to write this down. And once you have completed this, I welcome you, if it feels right for you, to take a moment to place a hand on your heart, a hand on your belly, breathing in nice and deep as always. And read these out to the moon. If you want to do this outside under the moonlight, that is so magical. Please try and do that. If you have the space to be outside and under the moon, you can do this there. Or if you can see the moon, or do it by a window. If not, it does not matter, because it's still coming from your heart. You can do this anywhere. I invite you to read this out to the moon, to the universe, to whoever, whatever you believe in. And I invite you to read it out and declare it. I release, and read everything you have written. And then if it feels right for you, I invite you to tear that paper up, or burn it, or bury it, or just remove it and release it from your life, however feels right for you. Let that go. And then with the other piece of paper where you have written everything you are welcoming in and creating in your life, again, read this out to the moon, to the universe, to whoever it is, whatever it is you believe in, and say you are ready and welcome. Read this out from your heart with this powerful belief and knowing that it is yours. And once you have done this, again, feel free to release this paper however feels good for you. You can do the same and tear it and burn it or bury it. Some people may like to keep it and read it again. And if you have an altar, you can place it on your altar and read it every morning for the next few days if you wish, while the energies of the moon are still quite strong. Once you've done this, allow yourself to give thanks. Be full of gratitude that you are here, you are living, you are breathing, you are receiving, you are releasing, you are ready. Welcome it in and allow yourself to feel and believe in everything you have just done, everything you have felt, everything you have said, and you are creating now the life you desire. You are living your dream life. Breathe that in. To close off this little ritual, this ceremony, it can be beautiful for you to then lie back down in your space and breathe and receive and meditate on what else comes through, or enjoy your hot drink. Take your time to just nourish yourself. Do something really kind and loving and nourishing for yourself. You may feel like continuing to write. You may feel like having something nourishing to eat or drink. You may feel like resting. Whatever it is, you may even feel like dancing under the moon, and that is so, so welcome as well. So whatever feels right for you, my love, do whatever you wish to close off the space. And the other thing you can do, and I don't always mention this because it's only if it feels right to you, to clear your space, to clear the energy. And you can do this in several ways. So if you are already lighting candles and burning incense, this is a nice thing to do. You can also make sure you open a window to let the air in to cleanse a space. But if you have any Palo Santo, any sage, you can burn some of this just to gently cleanse the space as well, to open and to close. So, whatever feels right for you, just do that because it's your ritual, your experience, your life that you are creating and living, my darling. So, I wanted to share this with you because I have been asked more than a few times what a nice ceremony to do is. And it is something I have followed for years now. I think I first started doing this a few years before I moved out to Brazil. I started to sync my energies with the moon and pay attention to what was going on. So I found it really powerful and wanted to share this with you. Let me know how you get on. Let me know if there's anything else that you like to do, anything that you add in. Um, and I would love to hear from you. So save this for the next full moon or new moon or whenever it is that you happen to be listening to this, and start to practice your own ritual to welcome in the magic you are creating and getting the support from the moon along the way. I'm sending you so much love, and I always love hearing from you. So let me know your thoughts, and I will be back here again soon. Have a magic one, my loves. Thank you for listening today. If anything resonated, then let us know below. And if you've enjoyed what you've heard, then please remember to like, share, and subscribe so we can keep reaching more people to spread the endless benefits and transformations we can experience through breathwork. I'll see you in the next episode.